Serena and Blair were best friends on Gossip Girl, and they had tons in common, including their taste in men. Serena and Blair were both super wealthy, both super fashionable, and both loved the glitz and glam of New York City. But they also liked a handful of the same dudes. Here's a breakdown of the guys they both dated or hooked up with. Dan Humphrey. It was pretty obvious at the beginning of Gossip Girl that Dan and Serena were always meant to be endgame. Even though their relationship was off and on for a while, they officially ended up getting married. During one of their off seasons, Dan definitely gave it his all in pursuit of Blair. Some fans feel like the relationship between Dan and Blair should have never happened at all, while others feel like Dan and Blair should have had a bigger opportunity to end up together instead. As a reminder, Dan and Blair thoroughly hated each other leading up to their relationship arc. They followed the tried and true enemies to lovers trope. Nate Archibald. Nate and Blair had a lot of history behind them since they started dating when they were kids. They kept their relationship going through the evening of their senior prom, because Blair seemingly had high hopes for their future. But they weren't meant to be, and they ultimately called it quits. Nate sort of always had a thing for Serena in the back of his mind, which is why he cheated on Blair with Serena at the Shepherd wedding. Serena and Nate attempted to date each other on a serious level after high school, but that relationship wasn't built to last either. Carter Bazin. Although Carter is one of the sleaziest Gossip Girl characters ever, he somehow landed chances with both Serena and Blair at different times. When he was with Blair, it was during her self-sabotage era, when she was making poor decisions and showcasing her more rebellious side. When he was with Serena, he was doing his best to become a better person after living a lifestyle full of regrets and wrongdoings. Even though Serena had real feelings for Carter, his dirty past caught up to him, and he didn't have the opportunity to see things through with her. When it comes to Dan, Nate, and Carter, the feelings Serena and Blair had for these three guys were all pretty different. Both girls took Dan and Nate seriously, but with Carter, Serena was the only one who developed genuine feelings, while Blair only used him for a good time. What do you think of all the boyfriends and hookups Serena and Blair shared in common on Gossip Girl? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.